Today's non-conference matchup between the visiting Mount Aloysius Mounties and your Bethany College Bison. Drew Von Sayo here with you for a few minutes of pregame coverage, followed by all 90 minutes of the action. The Mounties coming into this afternoon's game, a record of 2-2, putting them fourth in the Allegheny Mountain Collegiate Conference. Of course, all of their games being non-conference at this point in the season. The Mounties' most recent games were a 1-0 loss to the Waynesburg Yellow Jackets and a 4-1 win over the Geneva College Golden Tornadoes, two of Bethany's own President's Athletic Conference rivals. As for the Bison, found a way to start the season with a perfect 3 in the President's Athletic Conference. Bison stepping onto the field for the first time here in about 10 days as their last game a 4-0 win over Defiance in the Purple and Gold Classic. That game taking place on Sunday, September 5th. The day before that, beating Rochester, Michigan at Defiance by a score of 2-1, with those results being labeled as the Purple and Gold Classic champions. Bit untraditional here today as there will be no starting lineup introductions, no national anthem, so this time I will go through the starting lineups first for Mount Aloysius. In goal, it'll be the junior goalkeeper Lauren Davey. The back line includes Kayla Aquino, Patera Billingsley, Haley Peters, Cinda Berry, Katie Faginski, and Katie Miller. Wingers for Mount Aloysius, Courtney Walls and Jonna Adams, with Jasmine Hinton as the forward. For the Bison, Corinne Grabo in goal. Back line of Maya Kerwan, Ava Lee, Lexi Hilliard, and Sierra Turner. Midfield of Kiera Marchinson, Michaela Crownover, Caitlin Pickett, Jada Larson on the wing opposite of Nia Coates, and Mary Marshall up top for the Bison. Teams concluding their final preparations for this one in warm-ups. We are set for kickoff here momentarily. The Bison in all white uniforms here this afternoon. For Mount Aloysius, all navy. For those of you watching at home, Bethany looking to improve on their perfect season so far, make it 4-0 under third-year head coach Alyssa Finelli, who has found a way to get this team all cylinders so far this season. Have conceded just one goal over the course of 3 games, that coming in the victory over Rochester, Michigan. As for Mount Aloysius, Mounties looking to get over 500 for another time here this season, as overall record of 2-2. Both wins so far this season for Mount Aloysius have been away from their home turf, so another opportunity for them to take that advantage here today. Bethany, despite technically being the home team, not playing on Bethany College's campus, still an official home game for the Bison, so Bison looking to put themselves in a position to technically win on their home soil. Bison will be moving from right to left of the perspective of the benches. Mounties moving from left to right. Officials making their way onto field now to take their respective positions. It'll be Mount Aloysius set to kick off this one here in the first half. Mount Aloysius, 3 midfielders just like the Bison, very similar setups for these two teams. As our assistant referees make the final checks, ensuring the goals are secured for both teams and their junior goalkeepers. Of course, for Mount Aloysius, that being in the opposite net for the Bison, coming into this one with an even .800 save percentage through 2 games so far this season. Get the whistle, and we're underway here from the Highland Sports Complex in Triadelphia, West Virginia. as it's Billingsley who plays the ball out wide. Comes back into the center. That's Marchinson getting a foot in there as Coates wins possession. Plays it to Turner in the right back position, carrying the ball forward. Runs into some trouble. Drops the ball to Crownover in the midfield, trying to play it up for Jada Larson, who can't get to it. The pass intercepted by the Mounties as Larson getting the ball once more, finding the feet of Mary Marshall. Given time, but then drops the ball back to her central defender in Ava Lee, switching the ball to Marchinson. Bison showing strong possession right away as the ball goes wide to Jada Larson once again. Larson looking to cross, takes it all the way down into the corner, crosses the ball, and that one into the hands of Lauren Davey in goal for Mount Aloysius. Larson's cross just a bit too far inside, as now Mount Aloysius set to go the other way as it's Kimmel playing the ball inside. Bison getting a foot on it, but Mounties able to keep possession. Billingsley going back to Kimmel at right back for playing the ball inside. Kerwan more time, stolen right off of her foot as that ball's played down the line into the corner as it's Courtney Walls with the ball. Walls the main goal-scoring threat for the Mounties as that ball is played across the box, and that one beats Corinne Graybo. Minute 37 seconds in, and the Mounties have a 1-0 lead. Mounties executing the counterattack there to perfection as it was just a couple of through. And a rare situation for Bethany now as they find themselves behind, and they find themselves behind early. Only consolation prize now is that there's plenty of time for the Bison to regroup here, find a way to settle themselves into the game, and work to get back into it as Bison kickoff goes back to Sierra Turner, finds the feet of Mary Marshall, trying to dribble down the right sideline, goes back inside to Turner, trying to find Pickett. Ball gets played forward, and that one is cleared out of bounds by Peter, so it'll be a Bethany throw on the far touchline. Of course, Haley Peters, the junior out of Mooresville, Pennsylvania. Turner's throw into the feet of Pickett. Through ball there to Jada Larson. Larson thought about a cross, now cuts it back, plays the ball central into the feet of Coates. Looking to shoot, finds Mary Marshall inside the box. Marshall looking to get something going and just flicks one on goal into the hands of Lauren Davey. Davey touching the ball twice here within the first 3 minutes as her punt goes straight to Sierra Turner, finding the chest of Larson. Larson trying to get the edge down into the corner, and with an aggressive press there, the ball going to Mary Marshall. Ball cleared away by the Mounties. That one at time Kayla Aquino getting a foot on it. Another Bison throw. Turner once again finds Mary Marshall checking into the central area of the field. Sure, able to get a touch on it, find Larson's feet. Who plays the ball inside to Crownover. Nice 1-2 there from the Bison. Larson on the right wing tries to cross the ball in. That one will deflect off of the left leg of Kayla Aquino. Another Bison throw. This time it's Larson throwing it into the box, trying to find Pickett. That one will take a slight deflection off of the leg of Patera Billingsley, and the Bison have their first corner in this one. As the officials getting together have a brief word on the far sidelines, confirming the signal of a corner. So an opportunity here for the Bison to level this one up. Mounties having two players, or a player on each post, as the Bison having 6 inside the penalty box. It'll be Jada Larson to take the corner for Bethany. Serves the ball in. That one off the leg of Michaela Crownover. That one will take a deflection, and the Bison will set it up one more time. Larson's ball finding that sweet spot off of a corner kick right between the edge of the 6-yard box and the PK spot. Serves another one in right there again. This one cleared away by the Mounties. Ava Lee able to get a foot on it, try to keep possession for Bethany. And now the Bison maintaining possession once more as that pass is intercepted by DeBerry, who dribbles it down the middle of the field, finds Walls on the left flank. Turner stumbles, loses her balance as Walls cuts inside, plays a through ball over towards the right side to Adams. That one's a shot on goal, and Adams is called offside. Very similar play there from the Mounties that allowed them to get on the board here in this one. And despite the ball going wide, Bison are fortunate there that Adams was ruled offsides. Graybow's free kick, uncontested by the Bison. That one won by the Mounties round as it's Kerwan over. Send that one away from the Bison goal, out for a throw down near the corner flag. Bison once again being put under pressure by the Mounties several times, already down 1 goal here, less than 10 minutes into the game. As this ball's crossed into the box, that's over the head of Graybow, but also over the crossbar as well. And another sigh of relief there for the Bison as Mount Aloysius, another brilliant opportunity to extend their lead. Bison shifting to the left side of the field for Graybow's goal kick. That one off of Marshall before Mount Aloysius regaining possession. The ball dropped back to Billingsley, takes a touch inside, plays a square ball across the back to Haley Peters, her center back partner, runs into some trouble before dropping the ball back to the goalkeeper Davey, playing it long off of the shoulder of Ava Lee. As now the Mounties play a through ball forward. It's going to be a breakaway for Graybow, who slides and gets a foot on it there as the Mounties appeared to be in on goal. The ball cleared forward. Play going on despite the official on the far side signaling for offsides. Believe they're going to get Nia Coates there for going over and back. Despite being onside when she received the ball, she was in an offside position prior to that, so she can't be the first one to touch it at that point. That one out of Kerwan's reach for a Bison throw on the near side. Kerwan trying to find Marshall centrally. That ball gets played inside. That one, that time to Faginski. As the Mounties play a ball forward, Graybow quickly off of her line once again. Quick distribution there from Graybow, rolling the ball to Kerwan. Hilliard getting a touch on it before possession regained by the Mounties. Ball getting played wide to Aquino. Now up to Walls down the left side. Turner getting a foot in there, right to Marchinson. Tries to find a pass, can't find anything, now dribbles. And it's Turner once again with the ball, switching the field over to Mary Marshall on the left flank, taking on the defender Kimmel, going inside. Now cutting it back, looking for an option. Plays the ball centrally to Nia Coates in the box. And Kimmel getting stuck in there, rather to Barry. Mounties gaining possession once more. That ball played inside. DeBerry once again on the ball. Now finding Faginski. Ava Lee intercepting that pass. Trying to find Marshall, who sees her pass get intercepted by Billingsley. Marshall applying pressure now on the Mounties, who decide once again to drop the ball back to their goalkeeper Davey. Davey given plenty of time as it's some minimal pressure there from Coates. Ball over the head of Lee. Turner able to get a foot on it. That one right to Aquino. Now plays the ball out wide once again to Rawls. Seen her cut inside many of times here early on, just over 10 minutes in. Plays the through ball to Hinton. Will just get a touch on it. And the Bison will see that one out for another goal kick. Bison having a handful of opportunities attacking, but the Mounties are going the opposite way and providing that same pressure on the Bison as the goal kick won by Mount Aloysius. Ball played wide one more time to Courtney Walls. Cross on the ground in the box, and that time it'll be Lexi Hilliard getting a foot on it. That one go out of bounds for a corner, a throw. Is now that one off the foot of Jada Larson, and the Bison defending a corner for the first time. Corner taken quickly by Mount Aloysius. That ball whipped in hard. Graybo getting a deflection to it there, and the official on the near sideline signaling offsides. The back line needing to be tighter here for Bethany. That free kick. Contested ball won by Mount Aloysius. Now Bethany regaining possession with Pickett. Finding Crownover. Tries to play a through ball down the line to Larson, but intercepted by Aquino. One played centrally. Nice 1-2 there from Mount Aloysius, but Courtney Walls backing away as she saw Ava Lee running up to contest that one. Throw in for Mount Aloysius. As that ball's in the central area, Lee getting a foot on it, finding Crownover in the midfield. Bison looking to counter quickly as it's Pickett playing the ball down the middle of the field for Marshall. Marshall attacking the goal quickly, now slowing it up, plays a through ball in for Coates. Marchinson also getting there. Peters able to get a touch on it, send it out of bounds for a Bison throw in their attacking third. Outside backs for Bethany pushing well up as it's Kerwan to take the throw, hitting off of the foot of Marshall. But Mounties able to and now it's Faginski playing the ball forward for the Mounties, won back by Pickett. And now she turns the ball over once again. DeBerry intercepting that pass for Mount Aloysius. Played it wide to John Adams, trying to go back inside off the leg of Kerwan for a Mount Aloysius throw. Bison regaining possession on the foot of Caitlin Pickett. Cleared away by the Mounties. Hilliard getting a touch on it that time, but going right to Aquino getting the ball now down the left side. Larson applying pressure on her back. Walls cutting inside as she beat Turner, but Ava Lee, the center back, right there for Bethany. Mounties regain possession once more, finding Miller in the central portion of the field, playing it wide to Kimmel. It's a brilliant through ball attempt there from Kimmel, but Hilliard able to cut it out. Some miscommunication there from the Bison center backs. Kiara Marchinson with the ball now, playing it wide for Marshall. Marshall, one of the main goal-scoring threats here for Bethany. Was the Week 1 PAC Offensive Player of the Week for her efforts over the Bison's first 3 games. Clearance from Davy right off the chest of Marshall herself, but couldn't maintain possession. Kimmel once again with the ball, trying to play it down the line. She does. It's over the head of Kerwan as Adams is able to cross that ball into the box, trying to find Courtney Walls, getting a touch on it. Brilliant shot there from Courtney Walls, but they're going to signal an offensive foul against the Mounties. And another break here for the Bison as the wingers of Adams and Walls continuing to give this back line fits. 29:49 remaining here in the first half. Mount Aloysius ahead early on. Bison looking to calm things down in the back, as this is the most pressure they have been under all season. Officials getting together, signaling that there was no foul, so the goal will stand as Courtney Walls put that one up into the top corner. Absolutely brilliant shot there for Courtney Walls, goal number 4 on the season in 5 games. That ball's played forward to Adams, who's in on goal. A shot, that one just going wide. And for Bethany there, could have gone from bad to worse in a matter of seconds. As Mount Aloysius, very aggressive pressing from head coach Adam Sprague. The goal kick from Grabo once again won by the Mounties. Marshall able to save it from going out of bounds. Drags the ball past Kimmel. Now Marshall in some trouble, finding Pickett making a diagonal run. Pickett dribbling in towards goal. It's Billingsley over to cover for her. Ball played into the box, and Davy quickly off of her line to retrieve that one and prevent any pressure from going against Mount Aloysius. Quick distribution there from Davy as Billingsley found Kimmel. Ball played centrally, deflection off of the Bison, but Peters able to win possession back. Now it's Crownover with the ball for Bethany, finding Kiera Marchinson. Plays it out wide to Turner. Marchinson combining there in the central portion of the field. Marchinson with the ball now, losing possession. It's Peters just sending the ball straight up. Crownover in there. Kerwan getting a foot on it, trying to find Marshall, but it's not getting over the head of Billingsley. We see if Alyssa Finelli, head coach for the Bison, making the change of switching her outside backs. Sierra Turner now at left back. Maya Kerwan at right back, trying to slow down Courtney Walls as this ball's played inside. Another opportunity for Mount Aloysius, and a beautiful save there from Corinne Grabo, just getting her hands up to that one. Aquino pushing forward now for Mount Aloysius, but Kerwan able to win the ball, trying to Mount Aloysius. Ball into the central portion of the penalty box. Marchinson able to get a foot on it, now maintain possession as that finds the feet of Mary Marshall. Finds Pickett, who tries to go back to Marshall. Mounties regaining possession once more. This time it's Peters under some pressure from Larson. Ball won back by Bethany. Crownover trying to play it down the line to Larson, but that one intercepted. Errant pass there to the feet of Ava Lee. Sends it up to Nia Coates. Marshall with the ball once more, playing it wide to Larson. Larson trying to beat Aquino down the line. Plays across in. That one off of the near post and out of play for a goal kick. Bison making substitutions here as Jada Larson checking out of the game. Faith Keene entering in place of her. So we see Caitlin Pickett move wide right. Davies' goal kick. That one misread by Adams. Turner able to gain possession. Plays it up to Keene. First touch of the game. Passing it out wide to Marshall. 1-2 there from the Mounties. Turner just getting a foot on that one. Clearing it away. To try and allow her team to reset. Hannah Kimmel throwing it in for Mount Aloysius in her defensive third of the field. Ball inside, intercepted by Keene, but unable to keep it in play, and so Kimmel will do it all over again. Finding Adams on the right wing. Bison regaining possession as Coates plays the ball to Pickett. Dropping it back to Lee. Ava Lee, the freshman out of Huntington, West Virginia. Her older sisters on this very same Bethany women's soccer team. Wore the same number 11 that Ava currently wearing now. As a through ball for the Bison. Makes its way into the box. No pressure on Davy. She will control that one with her feet prior to scooping it up into their hands. As that throw out to Aquino, intercepted now by the Bison. Pickett trying to cross it into Coates. That one intercepted, and Keen's through ball out to Pickett on the flank. Just miscommunication there for the Bison. And another goal kick for Mount Aloysius. Mount Aloysius making their first sub of the game. Allison DeBerry here in the first half. Davies' goal kick sent straight up into the air. Ebersole into the game for Mount Aloysius as that through ball to Marshall, just out of reach, applying pressure, able to win that one back, but just too big of a touch. Davy able to pounce on that one. Her punt onto the right side. Adams able to control, but too big of a touch. And now Kimmel, Hilliard over to defend, getting a foot on it, chasing that one down the sideline, taking a slight deflection off of the leg of Adams. Bison getting a throw in their defensive third. Crownover checking to the ball. Turner bypassing her, trying to find Keen, but that throw intercepted by the Mounties. The ball still bouncing around. Finally won by Bethany as it's Crownover playing the ball up to Marshall. Immediately finds Marchinson. Nice 1-2 there from the Bison. Back to Marshall. Marshall dribbling inside. Pickett can't get it there. Pickett going for possession once again, but it's Ebersole quickly over there for Mount Aloysius, finding Jonna Adams on the wing, cutting inside past Sierra Turner, playing the ball forward to Hinton. Hinton plays a through ball down the left wing to Courtney Walls. Flag came up on the far side, so an opportunity for the Bison once again to reset defensively. Graybo's free kick, controlled by Coates, drops it back to Kerwan. One straight up appeared to deflect off of the roof, one of the downfalls of an indoor facility, but we play on here at the Highlands Sports Complex. It's Keene trying to find Pickett, intercepted by Walls. Give and go inside, goes back to Walls. Kerwan finding the head of Pickett. Ball bouncing around before Keene able to settle it down for the Bison. As it's Hinton playing the ball inside. Another 1-2 there. Graybo quickly off of her line, getting a hand on that one, but it squirts away. Ball played centrally atop the top of the box, and Marchinson able to get a foot on it that time and clear it out. Mounties quickly taking the throw in. The ball's dropped back to Peters. Cuts the ball inside away from Coates before playing a ball across the back to her outside back, Hannah Kimmel. Going inside. Peters once again playing it up to Walls. Thought she got away from Kerwan, but Walls called offsides once again. Now brief stoppage in play. There's a bit of a question here from Mount Aloysius sideline, particularly about the offside calls. Whistle to Graybo, allow her to resume play. 1-1 by Aquino, playing it to Walls, trying to find Hinton, making that diagonal run to the left corner. Ball played up for Bethany. That one off the head of Marshall, applying pressure. Brilliant move there from Billingsley to get herself out of that pressure. Kerwan stepping up and intercepting the pass, plays the ball into the box. Nobody for Bethany running onto it, so Davy able to have the time to control it with her feet. Finds Kimmel, who flicks it up forward. Turner stepping into it, regaining possession before ultimately losing it to Kendall Ebersole. Ball played across the back to Aquina. Once again going to Courtney Walls, taking deflection off of Ava Lee, who just taps it out of play for a Mount Aloysius throw deep in their attacking third. Aquino plays the ball in. Crownover getting a foot on it to clear it away. Ball played up to Mary Marshall, trying to gain possession, pressuring the center back partnership for Mount Aloysius. Ultimately getting out wide to Hannah Kimmel. Ball dropped back to the goalkeeper, Davy. Marshall putting pressure on her this time. It's Coates out wide on the left. Kimmel playing the ball down the left sideline as Hilliard gets over there. Drops the ball back to Graybo, quickly under pressure, going back to Hilliard. In some trouble, just tries to deflect it off of Jonna Adams. Ball somehow squirting out to Sierra. Mount Aloysius regaining possession. Crownover wins it back, finds Marchinson, trying to play Coates. Now Adams with the ball once again, playing it centrally. Lee over to cut it off. Immediate pressure on her back. One back there by Adams. Ball played inside. Keene with the ball now. Stumbling on the turf here. Indoors of the Highland Sports Complex. Kerwan trying to find Marshall. Can't get it there. Turner reading the pass to Adams. Ball continuing to, as neither team can establish possession. This time it's Pickett controlling the ball with her left foot, playing it inside to Coates, trying to go back to Marshall. One played out wide to Adams once more. Adams dribbles inside. Mounties switching over the head of Kerwan, trying to get it to Walls. Brings the ball down. Kerwan able to get a foot on it. And out for a Mount Aloysius throw. 16-14 remaining here in the first half. Mount Aloysius ahead by 2 goals. As the Bison regain possession in the midfield third before ultimately giving it right back. Lee able to send that one away from the Bison goal. Quino getting over there, but Coates settling it down. Trying to play it centrally to Marchinson, but that one cleared out of bounds, right back where it came from by Hannah Kimmel for a Bison throw. Stoppage in play here due to an injury on the field. And with that, take a look now at Mount their statistics over the course of the season. 8 goals so far, of course, 2 coming in this contest. An opportunity for them to improve to a perfect 3-0 on the road. Prior to today, Mount Aloysius averaging a goal and a half per game, already exceeding that here in this one, as they have been all over the Bison defense here in the first half. As for the Bison, 19 goals over 3 games, of course, alone in the 13-0 victory over Penn State Beaver that kicked off the Bison season. Bison have seen a large amount of goal scorers over the course of this season. Marshall leading the way with 5. Pickett and Coates each with 3. Lexi Hilliard, Jada Larson with 2. And then Kirsten Collins, Katie DeSario, Kiara Marchinson, and Carlene Thomas. Bethany finding ways to spread the wealth in terms of goal scoring. Play set to resume here shortly. Players taking advantage of the opportunity to replenish themselves in terms of hydration. Decides to play down for the time being, or if she'll go ahead and make the substitution. It was Mary Marshall, the injured player for Bethany. So it would be a big loss for the Bison if she's unable to continue. Both teams returning to the field now. 15:43 remaining in the first half. Approximately 2/3 of the way through this first half. Ball last went out of play as it's Pickett heading over to take that. She's going to toss it back to Kerwan. More substitutions here for the Bison. Kirsten Collins will check in for Faith Keene. Substitution now for Mount Aloysius as well. We wait the official restart of play. Kerwan waiting to take the throw. Get the whistle, ball thrown inside. It's Crown over winning possession for the Bison. Finding Marchinson centrally for playing it to Turner. Ball into the feet of Marchinson. Ball's played forward, but just out of reach. And now Mount Aloysius carrying the ball the other way. It's Ebersole getting a foot on it that time, dropping it back to Billingsley in a bit of trouble. That ball played forward, intercepted there by Marchinson, but unable to keep that one in play. Mary Marshall out for the time being. Alyssa Finelli making the substitution, bringing on Collins, getting an opportunity to get her first touch of the game. Will be a free kick about 35 yards out now for the Bison. Opportunity here for Bethany to climb their way back into this game. Davey calling for 3 in the wall. It's Pickett set to take the free kick. Five apiece for both teams atop the box. Pickett's free kick whipped in through the hands of Davey and in. Caitlin Pickett getting credit for a 30-yard free kick goal, as a mistake by Mount Aloysius allows the Bison back into this one. Sometimes that's see what happens. Bison doing exactly that there and being rewarded. $13:49 remaining. Mount Aloysius 2, Bethany 1. That ball played out wide for Mount Aloysius, back inside now. Coates going to ground trying to win the ball. Thomas over there to assist her. Turner trying to play it inside to Hilliard. Loses possession, but quickly over to cover for Turner. Throw in for Mount Aloysius. Marchinson over to intercept. That ball played up towards the middle portion of the field. Thomas trying to get a foot on it, winning back possession. Thomas dribbling inside, but that one cleared away. Thomas still going for it, now dribbling it down towards the left sideline, cutting inside to find Coates with a brilliant back heel there to find Marchinson. That one just cleared away. Now Mount Aloysius coming back with it. Faginski laying it off to Miller. Now it's Aquino with the ball going back inside. One took a deflection off of Crownover, but Aquino getting the ball once again. Kerwan trying to send it forward for Coates. Header won by Collins. Now Coates putting the back line under some pressure. The ball's dropped to Davey. Playing it out wide to Kimmel. Ball going back inside to Faginski. The Mounties attacking once again, this time on the... Hilliard getting a foot on it to intercept that pass. Crownover defending that one. The ball goes down into the far corner, but out for a goal kick. Another substitution here for Mount Aloysius. Per NCAA rules, teams allowed to sub on as many players in the first half as they would like, but of course, once you come off the field, you can no longer return until the start of the second half. Kerwan playing that ball across the back line in the air to Turner. Straight forward, Coates getting onto it, trying to find an option. And Coates able to win a throw, as it was Billingsley covering for the right back Kimmel. Ball bouncing around in the Mounties' defensive third. Billingsley dropping it back to Davey. Little pressure here from Coates before Davey sending the ball high up the field. Adams over her head, now applying pressure on Turner, who plays the ball inside to Crownover. Lee sending it straight back right where it came from, trying to find Thomas. Billingsley hitting that one over the head of Kimmel. Another Bison throw. Turner's throw into Thomas. Coates getting a foot on it. Trying to apply quick pressure there on Peters, but Peters was able to get the ball away. Now it's Adams driving inside once more, trying to play a through ball right back where she came from. Bison winning possession as Marchinson with the ball, trying to flick it on to Thomas. Over, dropping the ball in. Aquino going back to her goalkeeper. Davey sending that one forward, brought down by Lee at about the midfield mark. Ball played straight forward for Mount Aloysius. Plenty of time for Graybo to claim that one. Her punt trying to find Pickett, well short. As that ball's played across to the right wing. Adams settling that one down, trying to get a shot on goal. That one wide. Kerwan over there on the far side is reassurance, sending that one out for a corner. Mount Aloysius looking to use this opportunity, reestablish their 2-goal lead. Pickett will go out to ensure the short ball not an option. Corner kick over the head of Graybo. Luckily for the buddy home on the back post, so that one able to see itself out for a goal kick. Ball played forward, over the head of Crownover. Tussles for it in the midfield. Hinton with the ball at her feet, now drives forward, in on goal, but Grabo quickly out, recognized and able to fall on that, quickly rolls it to Pickett, was showing for the ball, lays it off wide to Kerwan, trying to send it up to Coates. Pickett once more with the ball, sending it through the middle to Coates. This time Billingsley quickly over. Coates going to be called for an offensive foul. Now some extra action going on after the play. That tends to happen in these competitive environments. Short free kick played out wide to Aquino. Kerwan able to intercept. Aquino playing that one up. Lee able to get ahead on it. This one dropping back to Peters, who sends the ball into the midfield. Marchinson battling in there with Figinski rather. Pickett with the ball once more, trying to go back inside, putting pressure now on Aquino. Just sends that one down the line. Ball just staying in, as Lee has to come to the rescue that time, sending that one right back where it came from. Collins bringing the ball down, dropping it back to Crownover. Kimmel coming over from her right back position. As Adams was back defensively, utilizes a 1-2. Thomas able to go to the ground that time, just get a foot on it, prevent anything in the way of an attack there for the Mounties. It's Mount Aloysius trying to attack once more. Have time. That through ball played forward. Hilliard coming to the rescue again, trying to play it up to Marchinson. Her pass intercepted. Now sending that one long for Thomas. Kimmel able to control it, finding Adams. Plays the ball inside. Crownover intercepting. Back out wide to Thomas. Trying to play it up to Coates, who can't get free. Kimmel that time finding Adams. Peters sends that one up. That one for sure hitting the netting of the roof. Bison will have indirect free kick. Rather, it'd be a drop ball. Possession going back to Mount Aloysius as Luciani in the game at right back. Plays it onto the left side. Miscommunication there for the Mounties, out for a Bison throw. That ball tries to find Pickett. Can't get there. And the Bison having a throw once more. Bison trying to utilize a 1-2 as Aquino getting over there just in time, tapping that one over the touchline for a Bison throw. Pickett's throw in centrally to Coates, goes back to Pickett herself. Beats Aquino to the line. That one taking a deflection on its way out. Another Bison corner. Deflection that time off of Aquino, as it was Grace O'Berry that was beat down in the corner. Back out to Pickett after the first attempt. Marchinson trying to get a foot on it there. Mounties quickly to counter, as it leads to a very urgent 2-on-1. Ava Lee, the last defender, back for Bethany. And the Bison thanking their lucky stars that one ended the way it did for them. Is now Adams ultimately dribbling out of bounds, unable to control that one. Throw in from Turner over the head of Thomas, but Coates ready to receive it. It's Peters playing it to Aquino. Ball played straight forward. Hilliard over to clear it away. Ball played out wide once more to Adams. Just keeping it in play. Adams cross into the box. Kerwan there to send that one towards midfield. Bison trying to regain possession but can't. Ball going all the way back. Davey. Collins looking to apply some pressure and force Davey into a quick decision. One bouncing off the head of Ava Lee. Mount Aloysius in on goal. That one popping in and out of the hands of Graybo. And on a second attempt, Graybo able to maintain possession and follow on the ball. Another break there for Bethany. As the pressure they've been under in this one, certainly nothing that they've been used to. Career in the first half, Mount Aloysius still leading by a score of 2-1. Hilliard tripped up in the Bison defensive third, will win a free kick. It'll be Lee to take the free kick for Bethany. Slight deflection, but finds Marchinson before ultimately losing possession. Collins, sliding challenge, getting a foot on it. Out for a Mount Aloysius throw as that one's thrown into Adams quickly. Mounties trying to extend their lead just before halftime. That ball played back to the corner for Adams, but well out of her reach. This should pretty much wrap things up. Graybo will certainly take her time here on this goal kick, unless she's being waved forward urgently by Coach Finelli. Ball won by Mount Aloysius. One last attack as the ball's played wide to Adams. 5 seconds remaining here in the first half. Cross into the box. That one cleared away by Ava Lee. And that is how things will end here at the Highland Sports Complex in the first half. Mount Aloysius 2, Bethany 1 at halftime. Both teams certainly applying some pressure. Mounties pressuring the Bison more often than not. We'll be back here in approximately 10 minutes for the coverage of the second half. We are back here for the second half of this non-conference matchup, visiting Mount Aloysius Mounties. Mounties making a change between the pipes. It'll be the sophomore Courtney Vaught entering the game, relieving Lauren Davey. Vaught, the sophomore out of Somerset, Pennsylvania, making her first appearance this season for Mount Aloysius, as Davies played every minute of all 4 games so far this season. Bison now having a test of facing a goalkeeper that nobody has went up against this season. See how Bison respond here in the second half after being under tremendous pressure, particularly with the back line, all 45 minutes. Mary Marshall has returned to the game. Injury she sustained in the first half, appearing to be nothing serious. Left wing here for the Bison. Bethany, of course, kicking off here in the second half. Bison returning to the same way in which they started this game, with the exception of the outside backs, Turner and Kerwan, continuing to switch. Turner on the left, Kerwan on the right. Turner about has the ball stolen off of her foot, finding Coates centrally before playing it to Marchinson. Marshall dribbling quickly, ball stolen away. Marshall slow to get up once again. Still down on the turf surface. Ball cleared out of bounds. Clock will stop. Now we await to see whether Marshall will need some treatment here. Just 30 seconds into this second half. Appears to be good to go for now. Continue to keep an eye on that. It's a Bison throw. Field. Clock has restarted on the referee's whistle. Adams winning the, keeping it in bounds. And this time it's Kimmel getting a touch on it, sending it out of bounds for a throw. Marchinson quickly over to take that throw, finding the feet of Coates. It goes 1-2 with Pickett. Mounties countering the other way very quickly here. As the ball played outside to Walls, dropping it back to Aquino. Swing it through the back. Billingsley finding Peters for ultimately going out wide to Kimmel. Beautiful movement with the ball for Mount Aloysius as that through ball is played up. Lee over to take care of that one, trying to play it off the foot of Adams. Mount Aloysius attacking once again. Hilliard quickly over to the rescue. Bison defending a corner. The Allison DeBerry, sophomore from Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania, taking the corner. Mount Aloysius taking the time to set everything up to perfection as that ball's whipped into the box. That one taking a deflection. Bison trying to clear it away, that time kicking it off of Faginski and out for a goal kick. Graybo playing it short to Kerwan, immediately put under pressure. Ball played forward off of Walls. Bison throw. One finding the feet of Coates. Slight deflection off of Aquino. Ball goes back inside, this time to Mount Aloysius as Billingsley dropping it back to Vaught, her first touch here in the second half. Away from Mary Marshall, but Mount Aloysius losing possession. Crownover getting the throw from Kerwan. Ball played forward over the head of Hilliard. Pressure on her back, will just get a touch on it, but right to Courtney Walls, who gets now past Hilliard. Lee, the last defender, over. She sends that one into the plastic boards here surrounding the field at the Highland Sports Complex. Ball whipped in from Walls. That one not managing to stay in the yellow lines. Goal kick for the Bison. We have another Bison injury on the field. This time it's the injured Bison. Waiting to see if she needs treatment or will be able to walk away from this on her own. There appears to be heavy discomfort. Marshall tending to, as of right now, Coates back up on her feet. Coates is going to be escorted to the sidelines by Mary Marshall, along with Katie Faginski. So we see now who Alyssa Finelli turns to on her bench, or whether she will play with 10 for the time being. As the Bison athletic training staff tends to Nia Coates. Ball played forward for Adams, won by Turner. Under immediate pressure, Adams able to get there. Ball played inside to Faginski, won back by Pickett. Takes a shot on goal, that one bouncing into the hands of Courtney Vaught. Punt towards the sidelines in which both teams stand. One brought down beautifully by Walls, putting the Bison under some pressure. Hilliard over to see that one out. Carlene Thomas has came back into the game, so situation with Nia Coates, keep her out of the game for the time being. Brief delay before ball's put back in play. It's Aquino throwing that ball in. Time into the feet of Hinton. Hilliard finding Pickett. Plays a square ball to Crownover. Forward pass to Marchinson, trying to go back inside to Marshall. One cleared away by Vaught off of her own teammate. Sliding challenge there from Thomas, trying to send that one to goal. Had Peters landing on her as a result of the sliding attempt. And now Thomas is in some discomfort. Clock has been stopped. But Thomas quickly up on her feet. So now the officials getting together to decide the restart. 39:47 left to play here in the second half. Bison still trailing 2-1. It's going to be a draw one, intercepting at the perfect time. Bison looking to counter quickly. Marchinson searching for an option. Just gets the ball away from her. Finding Pickett. Tries to drop the ball down the line for Marshall, making that diagonal run. Couldn't do so. Kimmel's throw going back inside. She tries to find feet of Figinski. Bison trying to establish an attack there, but Thomas ruled offside. It'll be Peters to take the free kick for the Mounties. The ball gets spotted at its appropriate location. Ball is played to the right side for Kimmel. Going right back where it came from to Peters. Swings the ball across to Aquino. Now Aquino under some pressure from Jada Larson. Steals the ball perfectly, now dribbling it down the right sideline. Aquino getting a foot on it, preventing any momentum there for Larson. Quickly takes the throw in herself. Getting the ball back and unable to control it. Mount Aloysius throw as Aquino quickly taking that one. She has plenty of time now to save that one. Can't clear it away properly. The ball attempted to be crossed into the box. Lee getting a deflection on it, allowing Crownover to send it directly forward. Thomas putting Aquino under some pressure now. Bit too much pressure that time, resulting in a foul in the midfield. Bison, interesting decision, going with two in the wall. That free kick driven right into the box. Grabo getting there just in time. Grabo's punt up for Marshall. That one headed away by Miller. Now out wide to Adams. Back inside. Miller finding DeBerry to Figinski. Shot on goal, but right into the breadbasket of Corinne Grabo. About as easy as it gets in terms of a save, but a very important one there. Grabo's punt well low. Crownover winning it back, finding Marchinson, who plays the ball wide for Marshall. Attacking Kimmel with speed. Getting the edge, driving now into the box. That one cleared out by Aquino. A bit of a scare there for Mount Aloysius, as the Bison have their strongest attacking opportunity here in the second half. Throw back to Kerwan. It's Pickett whipping the ball into the box, but that one claimed comfortably by Courtney Vaught. Her punt sent straight up the field, headed away by Lee. Mount Aloysius regaining possession once more. Ball's played to the corner for Jonna Adams. Lee over quickly to defend. Turner sliding centrally. Adams cutting inside. Shot on goal. That one just wide and out for a goal kick. Bit of confusion. The Bison, as after the ball went out of play, couple Bison defenders trying to sort out what's going on here in the second half. Turner getting ahead onto that. Adams sending it back to Kimmel. Going back inside. Figinski. Kerwan getting a foot on it there. Clearing it away from danger. Aquino under some pressure. Fouled there that time by Thomas. Once again, right at midfield. Thomas needing to be more than careful at this point, as .32 minutes even remaining here in the game. Bison still trailing 2-1. Grabo's punt won by the Mounties. Right back into her hands, almost slipping under her. But Grabo pulling off a bit of an intriguing move there, swiping the right hand behind her back. Keeping that one in her grasp. As the Mounties continue to win every 50-50 ball. Bit of a late challenge there on Lee. Play on as Marchinson tries to find Marshall, and that one will go out for a throw. Throw inside to Figinski. Kimmel sending it forward. Hilliard over to deal with it. Adams winning possession. Trying to find Figinski, but Hilliard once again there. Marchinson just sending the ball forward. Marshall running onto it as quickly as possible, but Vaught able to clear it away. Kerwan settling it down. She finds Crownover. Wins a handball. Bison quickly to appeal for it, and were ultimately rewarded. The handball rule, of course, one of the most controversial things in the game of soccer, as every season it changes as to what constitutes a handball and what doesn't. Turner getting possession back for the Bison. Searching for an option. Still searching. Goes inside to Marchinson. Just getting a foot on it. Crownover under pressure quickly. Larson going back inside, trying to find Marshall, making that diagonal run centrally. And that one forward, trying to get Thomas to run onto it. It'll drop into the box, and now Vaught taking her time, keeping this one at her feet. Now ultimately picking it up with the hands, quickly distributing it with the throw out to her right back, Kimmel. Playing a bouncing ball back that she just managed to get away after a second attempt. With possession down in the corner, that ball deflecting off of the left back Aquino before hitting off of Larson, who managed to keep it in play. And after a handful of bounces there, the ball going out of bounds for a Bison throw. Kirsten Collins checking back into the game for Bethany. Carlene Thomas heading over to the sideline. Caitlin Pickett will once again presume the role of a forward, as that throw into Marshall, who just gets a touch on it, but out for a goal kick. Of course, Caitlin Pickett in week 1, we mentioned Mary Marshall winning Offensive Player of the Week for the President's Athletic Conference. Caitlin Pickett was an honorable mention for PAC Rookie of the Week. So Coach Finelli and her Bison squad, certainly a lot of up-and-coming talent that are already making an impact. Vaught will change the direct field with this goal kick, shifting everybody to the opposite side, ultimately not getting what she wanted on that goal kick. Turner sending it up for Larson now on the left side. Larson plays a ball into the box. That one will take a deflection off of Kimmel. and out for a Bison corner. Jada Larson already on that side of the field, making it easy for her to be able to quickly set the corner kick up for the Bison. She whips this ball into the box. One got a deflection on it. That one off the post, somehow kept out, and now Vaught quickly over. An opportunity there for the Bison, just couldn't capitalize on. Now the Mounties starting to feel some of that same pressure the Bison felt in the first half. As the ball's played out wide to Walls on the left side. Goes back in central. Hilliard there to cut it away. The ball switched fields. Turner heading that one away. Hilliard under pressure that time from Figinski, but able to clear the danger. Mount Aloysius making a substitute game. Lauren Luciani returning for the Mounties. Ball down in the corner. Is Hilliard able to finally get something on it? Out for a corner. Now the Bison need to sideline, so Bison going from defending that corner to getting a free kick in their defensive third. Bison taking their time to set up free kick, ensure that everybody shifted to the right side of the field. Collins going up for the header, couldn't control it. Figinski that time putting pressure under Hilliard, allowing Walls to get it, playing it out wide to Adams. Ball in on goal. Grabo quickly off her line. Kerwan absolutely fuming after that play, as her and Figinski going toe-to-toe there for the ball. Kerwan believing she was fouled, but play will continue here from Highland Sports Complex. Crownover trying to clear the ball away, goes right to the feet. Ball goes inside. Now Walls down on the touchline. Ball crossed into the box, but right into Grabo's hands, as Figinski running right down Main Street, uncontested. Adams on the back post, but Turner was there. Collins getting a flick on the punt from Grabo. Pickett settling it down. Kerwan will try to send it forward for Larson. Larson able to get onto the ball. Luciani appears to have taken a slight touch of it. Now we'll send it out of play for good. Bison throw in their attacking third. Larson's throw going inside for Marshall. Trying to flick it on centrally, but can't get it to go through. Adams forward trying to find Hinton. Lee able to gain possession, trying to play it up for Kerwan, who is making a run from her right back position. Mounties regain possession once more. Ball goes wide out to Adams. Adams already with the goal here in this contest, now cutting inside on Turner, going further inside on Lee, playing the ball beautifully to the back post for Walls. Hilliard over to defend. Walls cutting inside. Hilliard getting just a piece of it, as appeals from handball for the Mounties. Marchinson able to settle things down for the Bison when taking a slight deflection off of Miller. Turner over to take the throw for Bethany. 22:55 remaining here in the second half. Bison still trailing 2-1. Lee sending that one over to Pickett, just out of reach. Kerwan now needing to defend. Beautiful back heel there from Courtney Walls. The Bison still under pressure. Hilliard once again clearing that one away. about as deep into the corner as you can get with calling that one a throw-in. The throw goes into the box. Hilliard getting just a touch on it. Marchinson under pressure quickly, finding the feet of Marshall. Bison looking to counter. The ball goes to the feet of DeBerry. Back out wide to Aquino. Into Walls. Cannot maintain possession. Kerwan sending it forward. Nobody on the receiving end for that in white. Walls still with possession, playing a crossfield pass to Jonna Adams in on goal. Shot, save made by Graybo. Lee clearing it away. Mounties throw in. Just a great piece of goalkeeping there from Corinne Graybo, ensuring that she had both the near and far post covered, keeping that one out of the net. Throw goes backwards for the Mounties. The ball goes into Faginski. Beautiful 1-2 there. Graybo can't get onto it. Just away from her. And Courtney Walls able to tap it in. As Walls, a free runner into the box. Making it a 3-1 game in favor of Mount Aloysius. Bison trying to appeal for offsides, but Walls certainly onsides, except for the fact that nobody was following her into the box. And as a goalkeeper, Graybo certainly wishing she could have gotten a fingertip to that or more of one, but the ball just outside of her reach. It's Miller with the ball now for Mount Aloysius. Luciani finding Adams. Goes inside to Faginski. 1-2 to Adams. Turner over. That one will deflect. But officials signaling that the ball came back off of Turner. The Mounties making another substitution. Lee Miller taking the corner kick, whips that ball in right into the six, punched away by Graybo. And that one will carry out a play for a throw. Ball down near the touchline as that cross is whipped in. Adams getting just a piece of it. Mounties regaining possession once more. DeBerry whipping that cross in. Walls on the back post uncontested. Graybo over from right to left as Jonna Adams wide open on the back post. Certainly not easy moving from left to right and right back to there, but Graybo quickly over, cut down that angle and ensure the game stays right where it is. So it was Jesse Forrest who checked into the game for Mount Aloysius out of Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Larson with the ball now, cutting inside. Mount Aloysius defending heavily here as Marshall gets the ball, bouncing a handful of times before calmly collected by Courtney Vaught. Lee getting a touch on the punt, but ultimately going backwards. Turner trying to clear it forwards. That one right into the feet of Faginski. Plays it directly to Courtney Walls. It's Kerwan able to clear the danger. Luciani trying to find one of her teammates. Can't do it. Turner will send that one up. Larson getting a touch on it off of the leg of Luciani for a throw. To Bison with one pass. Heavy challenge there in the midfield third from Hilliard. They're going to get her with a foul, rather an offensive foul. Jordan Mason called that time. Mason, the freshman from Hagerstown, Maryland, getting some minutes here in this contest. Lee will send the ball forward, once again uncontested by the Bison. As the Mounties come the other way, ball played out wide once again to Walls. Central for Faginski, gets around, Crownover, left-footed shot, save made by Grabo, rebound skied over the goal and out for a goal kick. Faginski continuing to make those creative runs inside the Bison defensive third. Has forced Grabo into a handful of great saves here in this second half. Her goal kick won once again by the Mounties. Fortunate for the Bison, it went right to the feet of Marshall. Marshall still with possession, searching for an option, now cutting back inside. Felt some contact in the back, slow to get up. She was trying to get a free kick there, wasn't given. Crownover playing it out wide to Kerwan, just out of her reach. That throw goes central now for the Mounties. Trying to find Walls on the left wing. One will roll and set to make a substitution. Sierra Turner checking out of the game. Turner giving way to Katie Desario, local freshman from Wellsburg. Kerwan's throw going centrally, won again by the Mounties. Kerwan getting a foot in there that time, as it was Mason trying to play the ball forward. Kerwan clearing it away. They're going to signal that one took a deflection off of the Mounties. Faith Keene in the game for Bethany, bringing that one down. Hilliard sending that one up quickly. Marshall looking for a 1-2. That ball hit. And now Aquino just tapping that one out of bounds. Nia Coates in the game as well for Bethany. Great opportunity for her to return and contribute offensively after the injury early in the second half. Ball played out wide for Jonna Adams. She dances through, plays the ball directly up the field. Lee over with a touch. And Bison defending a throw once again. It was Hinton applying the pressure there for Mount Aloysius. As the Mounties making another sub here. Throw in from the Mounties going to the feet of Mason. Pickett not allowing her to turn before finding Adams. Through ball across the box, cleared away by Kerwan. Marchinson up with the header. Crownover winning possession before ultimately sending it forward. One brought down by Aquino. Tries to play that one across to Luciani. Trying to find Marchinson. Ultimately sending that ball forward. Coates running onto it to ensure that Vaught will eventually pick the ball up. One's rolled out right back to Vaught. This time utilizing her feet as it's Forrest. Sends that ball forward. Deflected away by Kerwan for a second time. Mount Aloysius with possession once more. Marchinson settling things down for the Mounties. Bison down 2 here with just over 12 minutes remaining. Needing to turn things around quickly as the ball swung, just keeping that ball in play. Hinton signaling for the ball, now receives it. Hilliard over, getting a touch on it. Fortunately for the Bison, that touch sending it out for a corner. Bison needing to minimize the danger here of this corner kick.
Come on, girls, let's go.
This ball's whipped into the box. That one hard and out for a goal kick. Just little movement there from the Mounties, causing the Bison a ton of confusion. See Jada Larson check back into the game for Faith Keene. Coach Finelli understanding situation of the game, needing one of her better forwards back into it. A goal kick played forward, brought down by Marchinson, unable to control. Faginski looking for Adams. Now Mason with possession. Running into Coates, nothing intentional there. Adams, but Adams touching it on its way out. Throw from Crownover, once again won by the Mounties. Coates regaining possession before ultimately turning the ball over. Swung left to Aquino, now played centrally, trying to find Ebersol. Couldn't get it there. Hilliard clearing it away, rather attempting to. Mounties still with the ball in, the Bison attacking third. Sliding challenge from Crownover, couldn't win it. Adams with the ball wide right, sending it in centrally. Kerwan clearing it away. Forrest running in, sending that one right into the hands of Graybow. He's making as many substitutions as they have, still finding a way to apply pressure on the Bison. Credit to Coach Sprague and his depth acquired from recruiting. Hilliard skying that one over the touchline and out of play. Faginski checking for the ball, flicking it over Hilliard. Hilliard sending that one out for another throw. There was a lot of contact in there from Faginski. It'll be Walls to take the throw. Throwing it in centrally, back out to Walls. Cross played into the center of the box. Graybow up for it on the second attempt. So Graybow will now play the ball from her feet rather than the more comfortable playing of the ball from the hands. As that one skips past a handful of Mounties players. Forrest over to defend. Coates tossling with Forrest for the ball. That one will deflect off of Aquino on the touchline. Bison looking to move forward as Pickett throws the ball into Marshall. Marshall going shoulder to shoulder there. That one will carry out a play for a Bison corner. Seconds continuing to tick away here in this one as Bison needing a goal ever so soon. One cleared away by the Mounties, now looking to quickly counter. Crownover trying to intercept. Now coming 2-on-1 the other way, getting past Hilliard. Now quickly recovering back along with Crownover and Lee. That's Faginski with the ball once again. Hilliard delaying perfectly, trying to play the ball centrally. Crownover sending it forward. Faginski on the ball once more, sending it wide to Adams, who's wide open on the backside. Shot into the hands of Graybow, just slipping away. Lee trying to clear it away, couldn't get enough on it. Kerwan sending it forward now to Marchinson. A lot of contact there from Adams, no foul on Marchinson. It's now the ball played into the box. Graybow able to claim that one with ease. Ball coming off of the right foot of Hinton that time. Graybo's punt forward. Coming back into the Bison defensive third. Crownover over to defend Adams as the ball managed to stay in. Ball whipped centrally. Hilliard sending that one right back where it came from. Marchinson trying to get something on it. Can't. Lee over to clear that one away. Found Coates. Now Marshall driving inside. Looking to switch fields, but that pass cut out by Luciani, who now finds Adams again wide. Beautiful turn there from Figinski on Hilliard. Swings the ball to Aquino. Aquino driving. Plays that one forward to none other than Figinski once again. Hilliard with a sliding challenge. That one just sneaking past for a Mounties corner. They will now make 3 substitutions. Adams checking out of the game along with Figinski and Aquino. See Grace O'Berry into the game along with Sarah Swingler. That ball whipped in. Crownover on the back post, getting a touch on it. Pickett sending it forward. Marshall, the highest member of the Bison, now just getting a touch on it. Pickett dribbles that one forwards. Into a wall there that time. Still going down the right touchline. Now finally that one taking a deflection off of a Mountie. Out for a throw. Pickett trying to do so too quickly that time. But Coach Finelli wanting to make a substitution. Kerwan taking the throw, trying to find Crownover, rather Coates, but can't. That one sent out of play by Marshall. As it's blown in the game for Bethany. One sent forward by Desario into the hands of Vaught. 4:04 left to play. Bison still trailing by 2. Lee winning the header there off of Vaught's punt. Playing it forward for Larson. One cleared away by Billingsley. Bison looking to make another substitution. It'll be Katie Desario checking out of the game. Carlene Thomas back in for the Bison. Now resuming the role of left back. Just taking the throw. Crownover trying to recover quickly defensively as it's Swingler playing a ball into the box. Graybo off the line. Able to fall on that. Swingler listed as a defensiveman on the official roster in the game as right winger. As Blackstone will send that one forward. Larson getting just enough on it to allow Marshall to make a pass. Now Larson back out wide, cutting back inside, trying to find Pickett and can't. Pickett now applying pressure. Mounties looking to counter quickly here with just over 2 minutes remaining. Crownover getting a foot on it that time. Blackstone sending it right back where it. Ball's played forward up to Swingler once more. It's Lee covering Swingler on the flank. Swingler now cutting inside. Through ball forward off of Crownover's right foot. But slow enough for Graybo to claim. .100 seconds remaining in this one, 1:40. As the Bison's undefeated start to the season appears to be coming to an end here in this one. Coates playing the ball forward for Marshall. Just out of her reach. Vaught quickly over to clear that one away. Swingler on the touchline, dropping it back to Luciani before playing that ball right back inside. Blackstone sending it up for Marshall, ultimately losing possession. Coates Thomas trying to switch fields for Pickett. That one sent out of play. Bison throw with 50 seconds remaining. Throw in towards the box. That one over the head of Coates, who ran hard into the goalkeeper of Vaught. Now Coates in a bit of discomfort. Play ultimately continuing. Forward. Billingsley able to bring it down. Free kick going against the Bison here with 15 seconds remaining. This should ultimately wrap things up. We enter single digits in remaining seconds. Ball played out wide to Luciani. Into Ebersol. Dances with it in the middle of the field. Hilliard getting the touch on it. And that is how things will end here from the Highland Sports Complex. Your final score, Mount Aloysius 3, Bethany 1. The Bison falling to 3-1 on the season. Overall, Mount Aloysius improving to 3-2, keeping their perfect record on the road, as both losses have came on home turf this season. Goals for the Mounties coming from Jonna Adams and 2 from Courtney Walls, who continues to find her way onto the score sheet every single game. That is now 8 goals over the course of 5 games, rather 5 goals in 5 games for Courtney Walls. So Mounties certainly relying on her heavily